Unicorns and glitter and taxidermy critters are just some of the things they like. They also enjoy 80s hair bands, Grizzly Adams and John Goodman, so if you think that's weird then you can take a hike. But the things they enjoy the most are making art and cracking jokes, so without further ado, here are your hosts. You've got your two artsy gals, your two artsy gals. Here are your two artsy gals.
Hey everybody, Sharon is a butthole and this is Two Artsy Gals. And I'm Katie.
And this is Sharon.
And yeah, she was just mouthing what I was going to say at me before I started talking. So, because she's a total jerkwad. But we're super excited today. Because you know why? Listeners, this is our 20th episode. And that is...
Woo!
Yeah. What Sharon said. It's pretty rad. And so we were planning to originally do an episode on artsy stuff and whatnot, but we're going to do that next week. And this week, we are just going to talk about stuff and, like...
You're super scraggly.
Scraggly as in, like, my face is blue on the Skype? Or...
No, your microphone.
Oh, maybe I should turn it down.
Sorry,
is my fan... Hold on, I'm going to... Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
It was my fan.
Oh.
Because it's hot in here. I hope everybody heard that. Should we start over? Was it bad? Like you can't understand me?
No, I think you can understand you. I think we should leave it all in there.
All right. Well, I had to turn my fan away. So now I'm really going to be sweating. And you're going to be glad you're not in the room with me. Because I don't think I remember to put deodorant on today. Just a FYI.
You're a dirty hippie.
I am so not. I'm just a distracted weirdo. Anyway, we were going to record about something that I said last week. I don't even remember. We're going to do that next week. This week, we're going to kind of, well, Sharon has an awesome rant she's been saving. I have a new rant that I haven't told Sharon about yet because I'm a little bit irritated about something. And then we're going to also talk about, like, the awesomeness of the show and things we might want to change and whatever. We're just going to have, like, I've been drinking. I just should warn you now. Sharon's supposed to be drinking. But I have the luxury of not having a toddler to put to bed, so I started a long time ago. And I have a little captain in me. So I'm going to let Sharon start off with her rant because I have something to add to it, and I'm kind of pissed off about it too. So,
well,
go.
Okay.
Do it. Tell us.
Okay. So my rant is about genders and crafts and how, and this happens all the time in anything, but there's a particular person, not naming names, that has a problem with the fact that my son sews.
I don't think this person probably listens to our podcast. I'm just saying.
I know, but maybe some other people that know this person might. So I'm just gonna leave it at that.
All right.
But it's a real problem for this
I
person.
am surprised and ashamed of this person because I know this person.
Totally
I know and love this person.
And I'm ashamed. It's terrible because my son totally loves sewing. He's in 4-H sewing. It's awesome. He's
and
really
he
good
just
sew.
won a fucking sewing machine, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, right? And so he's so excited about that. But this person just can't get over that a boy is sewing, which he's not the only boy in his sewing class. And it's just really hard for this person to get past. And they just, well, jeez. Okay, well, wait until kids at school find out that he's sewing.
Hey, you know what? If they laugh at him, Aunt Katie will teach Shirley how to knock them down and show their fucking lips shut anyway. So
that's right. There you go. That's right. That's right. Totally. And it's totally stupid because, like, everybody should have a really good skill. And not, I mean, tailors, hello, men.
All kinds of dude tailors. Fucking fashion designers. Sewing tents, sewing yurts, sewing teepees, fixing your clothes. You can make money in them. There met this lady that made money in the military because there were all these guys that didn't sew or iron, and so she would charge them a certain amount, and she would make like $900 extra a month. Fuck yeah! And correct me if I'm wrong, but does does your husband not, like, for his LARPing stuff, does he not sew shit?
Oh my god, I can't believe you just called it LARPing.
Isn't that what it is? Did I fucking fuck up?
God.
I'm so sorry. What, did I call it the
Holy
wrong
fuck.
thing?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Can't believe you went there.
Wait. What is it? I don't want to be wrong.
SCA.
What's the SCA?
Totally different.
Society for
Anachronism.
Creative. Yeah,
Oh
okay.
my god.
Wait,
Can't
no,
believe you just
no,
said LARPing.
don't.
LARPing is like,
Don't
oh my
tell
god.
Danny I did that. Shh.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to sew your lip shut.
Okay, no, wait. Okay, so, shh. Erase that. We're gonna go back. Anyway, doesn't Danny sew his own costumes and stuff for his stuff that he does that I can't think of?
He does not, but my
But
brother
he makes
is a
stuff.
kick-ass sewer, and he used to sew these kick-ass awesome costumes, like his costumes. His costumes were always so awesome. Mine were pretty awesome too because my mom sewed them for me, but his were awesome. And he used to sew because, you know, in the 80s he used to always wear the skinny ties. He had so many different freaking skinny ties because he sewed them because he knew how to sew. And my friend used to sew tents and made money at it. It's a good fucking skill to have, and it just pisses me off that this person can't get past it. It's just so ridiculous. And he's 8. He's almost 8. Like, let him explore things. That's what 4-H is for. He can learn all sorts of different shit. It just pisses me off when, like, as an artist, that you already have hard enough time getting judgment about certain things, and then to be like, judge, oh, that's a girl's art, or that's a boy's art. Nah. Shove it up your ass.
Yeah, shove it up your big ass. So, I have something to add to this because I told my mom about this when she was here visiting last week. And she wanted me to tell you about when she was the Boy Scout den mother. Mm-hmm. So, my 2 little brothers were Boy Scouts. Oh my god. I just burped. Anyway, so she was the den mother. So, there were all these little mini scouts around, and they have to have a crafts badge or whatever the fuck they get. Are those big badges or like
they're
patches?
Badges, Danny. The Boy Scouts badges, merit badges.
Merit badges, yeah. They have to get one for crafts, and so she taught all the little dude guys how to. She bought those little the embroidery hoops, the tiny ones.
Oh,
And she taught them all how to embroider something. They all drew a picture or wrote something on it and embroidered it.
Right.
Now, the scout...
skills.
Yeah, the scoutmaster. And, dude, they're like there's a whole shitload of little boys. They were embroidering shit like tanks and guns and, you know, dude shit. They were like guys. So, the fucking Scoutmaster for the Boy Scout troop, because I guess, like, the Weebelows and the Boy Scouts are under, like, the Cub Scouts are under the big troop. What the fuck ever. Yeah. This guy told my mother, I'm not fucking lying to you, this was, like, in the early 80s, told my mother that she was going to turn them into a bunch of homosexuals from teaching them how to fucking hand embroider.
Because that's, you know, that's the gateway to homosexuality.
Fucking next thing you know, they're gonna be picking up glitter and drawing their own beauty marks on their fucking faces, and then you're screwed.
Totally.
Right?
And, you know, and was she was probably, he was probably concerned that she was slipping them glitter on the side.
Oh, yeah.
And glitter glue, because that's where it all starts.
It totally is.
You know, embroidery, glitter, sewing, I mean, really.
Jeez. So fucking stupid. People... Look, listen to this. This is... Did you hear that? Yeah. That is the sound it makes when someone pulls their head out of their ass. And we need to be hearing more of that.
It's a problem. Yeah.
It's a big problem.
Yeah, it's not okay. It's not cool. And it's like, what if those little boys, or my little boy, heard that shit?
Well, I'm just glad he hasn't said anything in front of, or this person hasn't said anything in front of your son or to your son. If he does, I'm going to punch him in the face. Dude, I would pay fucking money to see that happen. I'm just saying.
It's going to be on like Donkey Kong if something happens.
Dude, it totally should be.
It's going to get real ugly.
Get it.
And my husband kind of wants me to be the one that says something, but I don't know that I should.
I think you kind of need to be, though. Given the person that it is, I think that it would be more impactful coming from you.
Yeah.
I don't know, though.
Yeah.
I could be reading into that.
It's...
I don't know. Bottom line, there is no fucking such thing as a boy craft and a girl craft, people.
Right.
And I am sure our listeners know that.
Yeah. Exactly. And it's gender stereotyping.
And it's super dumb.
It's super stupid. Because it's a great skill.
It is.
And
it's a life skill, seriously. Like, my husband, do you know what my husband used to put patches on his shirts and clothes? Like, because he likes to buy cool little patches and put them on his plain t-shirts.
Oh God, what did he use?
Before
Super glue?
he met me, no, not super glue. He used fucking shoe goo.
Oh.
To glue patches on his clothing.
See, and if he had known how to sew, he could have gotten those on properly.
Yeah, and I went to fucking high school with a girl who used to staple her pants instead of hem them.
Oh, wow. Yeah, people, these are basic skills.
It's a good skill to learn. I think everybody should know how to basically, like, darn a fucking sock or, like, hem your pants.
Sew a button on.
Yeah, sew a button on, especially if you're a short girl. Like, now I'm 5'2". I hem every goddamn pair of pants I buy and have been my entire fucking life.
Right?
Because I got little turkey drumstick legs.
Yeah. I mean, it's just crazy. It makes me so mad. That's why I love this show called, God, what's it called? It's like it's a
Project Runway.
the American, Last Frontier. It's about
I've never watched that.
Oh, it's really good. But, like, everybody on that show has all the skills. I mean, they all hunt, they all fish, they all sew, they all knit, men or women. It's because it's basic skills, because you should know how to be able to do a lot of different things like that.
Yeah, well, and I mean, like, I think it's only in recent, like, maybe in the last, I don't know, century, that it's, like, over the last century, that's even become something that was about sewing, became something that's about males or females. Like,
right, and same with knitting.
Because I think that, oh yeah, totally, like,
knitting, men used to knit to knit the fishnets. That's how.
They used to knit their own socks, too. Men used to know how to fix their socks because, look, you're fighting in the fucking Revolutionary War. You got a hole in your sock and you're getting blisters on your fucking feet. You have to know how to fix your own fucking socks.
Right. Exactly.
And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but tailoring was a predominantly male profession.
It was. For
a lot of fucking years.
Yeah, it was.
I feel like we're totally justifying this now, but I think we should just say, like, dude, like, really, I'll say it again, no such thing as a male or female craft or art.
Right. Yeah.
I'm flipping the bird who said that.
Thank you.
And again,
said over and over, and
you tell my buddy if he needs someone to teach him to sew lips shut on his gal.
Might need one of those loopy,
the upholstery needle, the hooky ones? Yeah, I got plenty of those.
All right, awesome.
I got a shit ton of them. I even got pliers, because sometimes you need pliers for that shit when you're going through fleshy bits. But just saying. I've never sewn someone's mouth shut, I swear to God.
I believe you.
Well, I've threatened to a lot. I'll do it. Push me that far. It'll make me mad. Don't. Can I just have to say something? This is totally off topic, but
do it.
I am gonna say how fucking awesome it is that I have a duck named after me, and I think the world needs to know it.
Oh my God, this duck is so pretty. Yes,
Sharon's son named their pair of ducks after my husband and I think that's awesome.
And it's so perfect. And it's really funny because Katie, Duck Katie, is this, like, super beautiful, like, little sweet, like, very polite little duck. And then Kurt has this, like, huge personality, and he's always like, rah, 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 rah. Like, right when you, like, go up, he just, like, comes up and talks to you, and he just wants you to feed him. It's so funny. They're just so freaking cute.
That's cute. And I giggle thinking of you calling in the ducks and the birds and every night and yelling for Kurt and Katie.
I do.
It slays me.
Hey, Kurt and Katie, how's it going, guys?
That is the best thing ever. I think we should post pictures of them.
We should. Did I send you pictures? I gotta get better.
You did. Send me pictures. I will post them on the blog. So, alright. That was enough of that sidebar because I have another rant to add to your rant.
Is it part B?
Part B. Rant part B. You know, I just made my brother's birthday present. And I doubt he'll listen to this. But I'm not going to say what it was. And on the off chance that someone listens to it that has a big mouth or something and will say something to him. Right. But it's fucking cool.
It's really awesome.
Like, seriously, I had trouble putting it in the box and taping the box closed because...
I kind of thought you should have kept it for yourself.
I kind of almost want to make myself one.
Yeah.
Now, I made this because they're made by the thing that I made is made by another company. They're not sold in the U.S., and even if I could get them in the U.S., they're like $179.
Yeah. And
I'm not spending... I love my brother, but I don't have $179 to spend on him even for his 40th birthday. So, I found instructions on how to make one online on Instructables, the Instructables website. And so, I kind of tweaked the instructions a little bit and made my own modifications. And I made one. So, I could say probably at least 5 people who have seen that in person or know what I was doing have all said these words to me. And every artist that's listening to this is going to cringe when I say it. You should sell those.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I can't fucking sell them to make a profit off them because it's not my fucking idea. And it's copyright infringement. So there's that. And also, it took me 2 weeks to make it. And I spent probably, if I'm being honest, I probably spent about $80 on parts.
Yeah.
And stuff to make it. That's not counting the time that it took me to make it. So even if I were going to rip this company off that makes these things and sell them for my own, I would have to sell them for as much as you can buy them for from this company or more to make a fucking profit.
Yeah.
And then I would have no time to do anything else but make these cool fucking things.
Right. And then they wouldn't be joyful to make. Because sometimes as an artist, you just want to make something because it's fun to make.
Okay.
Because you need a creative outlet.
That's
and it's
true.
Not always about selling it.
Or because you want to make your brother the most awesome fucking birthday gift he's ever fucking had.
Right.
And that's that.
Right. Exactly.
Exactly.
I totally get, like, people say that to me about my knitting, and I think to charge $100 for this hat.
And nobody wants to pay $100 for a knitted hat or scarf.
No. I'll make them for my friends for gifts.
Yeah.
And that's
same with me in crocheting. People always say you should sell those. Well, I would be like an arthritic claw hand old woman.
Yeah.
But in like not even, like in a year.
Right.
So, and I don't want to sell that. That's my hobby.
Yeah.
Like, I do other arts and crafts stuff that I sell. And sewing, I know I ranted about the sewing thing once before. I'm vaguely remembering something on another episode that we did. Where, just because I can fucking sew shit doesn't mean I can sell it. Like, it's a fucking pattern that I bought and cut out.
Yeah, right.
It's not, I did not design the dress.
Right.
You know, if you think something that people make is cool, tell them it's cool. Right. Tell them that's neat.
But I think it's like they're trying to give you a compliment, but like don't understand how frustrating as an artist it is. Like, you can't just go out and just sell your stuff. It's so hard to sell your art.
I know, and I don't think that people who don't sell it have an understanding of what it takes to market yourself, to promote yourself, to go out there and do that. And then, you can't just set up a goddamn, stand on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
That's not the way it works.
No, it totally drives me crazy with that too. Like, here's this thing that you should make. Oh yeah, let's pump out a bunch of those. No, I don't have freaking time. I don't want to do that. I want to focus on this other thing I do.
Well, and
I can't make 50 million different kinds of things.
No. And every once in a while I see something that I think, oh wow, I should totally make those and sell them. and I'll make or I get an idea, and I make a prototype, and I do a couple, and then I decide, you know what, the materials cost too much, and I'm not going to be able to turn a good profit, or it's just a pain in the ass, or it didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. Mm-hmm. And then you still get, like, especially my husband keeps telling me, you should sell that. I know you just want to make the money you plunked down at Joanne's back, but relax. I'm not selling that. Because I have these, like, I have probably 10 to 15 gallon Ziploc bags full of soda can pop tabs.
Oh, wow.
Because I was going to make these crocheted bracelets that you make. They're really cool looking that you make with them.
Yeah.
And so my mom told her friend, and he was saving them for that. I think you turn them in for dialysis. Yeah,
something. Uh-huh.
But the school that he was giving them to stopped doing that, and so he just had these in his garage, and he gave them to me.
Uh-huh.
And so I tried to make a few of them, and I have to tell you, they were the most fucking uncomfortable things you could ever have on your wrist.
Right?
They itched and scratched and made a rash. And I'm like, who's gonna buy this shit? Plus the materials, the metallic thread or yarn, there's like this weird thread stuff that you use, was way too expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're pop can tab bracelets. Nobody's gonna fucking pay. I figured out, I think I would have had to have charged like $25.
Right.
For one pop can tab bracelet, and I wouldn't pay $25 for something made with pop can tabs, would you?
Right, no.
Okay.
I'd be like, oh, cool, I can make that myself.
I would be like, hey, that's a good idea. I think I'll go home and figure that shit out.
Right? Yeah, totally. That was the same thing with, like, my bottle cap jewelry. It's like, dude, yeah, somebody gave me a ton, and after a while, it's just like, this has totally been done.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta know when it's, like, run its course, or that, like, no, this isn't making a profit. Oh, and then people would be like, oh, I really like the image, but I really want Coca-Cola on the back instead of blah, blah, blah.
Do you say, oh, hold on, let me shove this up your ass, and then you won't be able to tell what's on the back of it. It bend over. I'll just poke it right up there. Shut up, bitch. Oh my god. Oh shit. Anyway, are you eating a carrot? That was the weirdest thing. I just saw this big carrot going across the computer screen. Oh, you guys couldn't see that, but Sharon was holding it up like a mustache. But that's okay, because when we first logged on and started recording, I have this foam head that I got for taking pictures of hats that I've crocheted so I can post them on my blog. And I held it up where my face was when we logged into Skype, and she freaked out because it was creepy.
It was super creepy. It was not right. Oh my god.
What?
My brother talking about hats. Or not hats. Heads. So his daughter's mom has all these heads because she's a beautician, and so she's got all these heads. Brother would like stick it on a stick, and we would be in the upstairs family room of my parents' house, and they have this big, huge window, and this head would come like dancing by the window on the stick, or like slam against the window, and it was like all punk hair and like crazy makeup on it. And
see, I knew there was a reason I liked your brother.
Yeah, crazy.
This is it.
And the things he does with that head is hilarious. So funny.
I have a dress form, and I got up one morning. My husband calls it the replicati. And I got up one morning, and I took it off of its stand, because I can't remember the brand, but it's like a foam thing, and then you fit the cover to your body shape, and then you zip it up over, you like squish all the foam down, and it's like a obscene wrestling match to get it zipped up. So I took it off of the stand, and I put it in bed where I was before I left for work in the morning. So then he rolled over and was all like, hey, there's a wife bud. But then there was no head. He called me at work. He was so fucking mad at me. He was so mad. It was awesome.
That's Rad is awesome.
We should do like an episode on practical jokes that you can do with, I don't know, crafty shit. It sounded like a good thing in my head, and then I said it out loud, and it just didn't go anywhere. Sorry. Never mind.
Crickets.
I know. I hate when that happens. See, when I'm not drinking, I have the ability to go, no, that's not a good idea at all.
Let's hold back. I'm not going to have my inside thoughts leave my mouth or my head.
Inside thoughts. Holy shit. Alright, we've been ranty and silly, and I'm drunk, clearly. But I kind of want to talk about, like, the podcast. Like, what do you think is working about it? Like, what do you like the best? Like, what's working? What are we doing right?
Me personally? Me?
Yeah,
right here?
Yes, you
Us
right there.
Together. We're funny.
We are funny. And we're fucking awesome.
We think we're funny. My husband thinks we're funny.
My husband thinks we're funny. I think I'm fucking hilarious. I think you're fucking hilarious. So, there's that.
There's that.
I guess maybe, like, what would you change? What would you want to see us do differently as we move forward? Like, for our next 20. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Because I have some things in my head.
Do it. Tell me.
I think that we have been really focused on arts. And that's it.
Yeah.
And I keep forgetting that, like, this is a mixed media arts and crafts podcast. And I feel like we're limiting ourselves. And I would like to start branching out and talking a little bit more about other crafts. And maybe, I think this fall I would like to do one about knitting and crocheting. Or maybe one about each, or one where we talk about the differences between the two, because Sharon knits and I crochet. Mm-hmm. And I'd like to do that. I'd like to talk about maybe sewing and how you can incorporate that into your mixed media artwork, or, I would just like to incorporate other things because I feel like we're limiting ourselves.
Yeah, I think so. And it would be really nice to hear from some listeners of what they'd like to hear.
Listeners, that is another thing I'd like to change. I know you're out there because we started paying. I didn't tell you this. I didn't realize that when you start paying for storage on the host site that we use, they send you a weekly report of how many downloads. So, like, we had 87 downloads the week before last, and 65 last week. So I know people are downloading and listening.
Yeah.
But anyway, I know it's not a huge audience, but it is more than I thought we had listening to us.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
yeah, we want to hear from those people. I want to hear what they want to...
We want to know what you want us to do.
Yeah. Maybe they just want us to rant on about things.
Yeah. Maybe they want us to be drunk more often. I could do that.
Right.
I don't know. No, I couldn't do that. I'm just saying.
Lush.
But, no. I don't drink that often. So, yeah. We would definitely like more feedback. But is there anything that you think that we should change other than, like, are there things that we haven't been talking about that you would like to talk about?
Well, I think, like, the sewing and knitting, maybe, like, nature crafts, like, things from nature.
Oh, yeah, natural stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that we should do, in the future, and maybe we'll have to wait till, like, next spring or something, but I think that we should do an episode about eggs, and eggs, the way you could do crafts with eggs.
I think I just read your mind because I was just about to say the same exact thing. That's crazy.
Because you can do cool shit with eggs.
I'm reading your mind right now.
Oh, that's rude. No one can hear what you're reading. We're totally excluding our podcast audience.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sharon, you should stop that.
I'm sorry. No, I think that's a great idea. Because that idea was in my head.
And then I heard it.
And then you just spit it out from my brain. So maybe you were reading my mind.
I think I was reading your mind. I do that shit all the time, yeah.
I think so.
Did you know that I can make my brothers call me?
Well, we always text each other at the exact same time.
That is weird. We do that, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
It's very strange. If I think about my brothers, they call me.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I wish I could make them do other shit. Because, you know, when people say that shit, like, what superpower would you choose? And they're like, flight, invisibility, or what the fuck ever else. I don't want any of that shit. I don't want to be invisible. Because if I don't want to hear what people are saying and doing, although I might want to see some people get naked. But I don't want to, well, come on. Seriously, if I could watch Jason Statham take his clothes off, I would totally do it. And there are a few other people. Oh my god, he's hot. He's an actor guy. Have you seen?
God, wait, I'm looking.
Have you seen Snatch?
No.
Like he was in Snatch. He was in The Mechanic. He's just on my. He's like probably top 3 in my spank bank right now because he's hot. Oh yeah,
really? This guy's not that hot.
Dude,
he's got a nice body. But...
You should see his ass. I like a bald, rough-looking guy though. I don't like pretty boys. At all. But yeah, what was I saying now? Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't choose any of that shit. I don't want to fly because I don't fucking like flying. Yeah. But maybe it would be different if I had control. But the superpower that I would choose is mind control.
Whoa.
I would fucking make people do my bidding all the goddamn time. I would get my way every fucking day. I would rule.
Wow.
And I would not use my powers for good. So fuck that. I'd go into the craft store and I'd go like, I can't fucking afford that shit, but I want it and you should give it to me. And then people would give it to me. And I would have stuff all the time. And I would make people do shit. Fuck that. I would. And I would also want teleportation so I could go to places really quick.
That's what I would want, is teleportation. That's. Yeah,
but then you gotta be able to control the fucking minds when you get there so people don't know you've been there.
No, they'd just be excited I was there.
I don't want my husband to know I went to visit Jason Statham and look at him while I was naked.
What? He might like that.
No, he wouldn't like that.
Oh.
He would only like it if I made Jason Statham wear a costume. Okay, I shouldn't say that.
What there? You gotta rein that in.
I gotta rein that shit in. My husband will get mad at me if I talk like that on here. But yeah, really don't think Jason Statham is good looking?
No, he's not really my type.
Oh man.
I don't know. He doesn't.
You don't like pretty boys either, though.
What?
You don't like the pretty boys either.
No, I don't. But I don't know. He's just not. Really, I'm a hair person. Like I really like. I like hair.
I like hair too, but I also like a fucking big shaved bald. You know who else I have the hots for?
Oh my god.
You're gonna fucking die.
What?
I want to lick Howie Mandel's bald fucking head. I know! What the fuck?
I wish that the listeners could see my face right now because...
She looks so horrified and disgusted. She looks like she might not want to be my friend anymore. Like, seriously.
I might have burped a little bit inside my mouth.
Ew. Don't do that. I know. I don't know what it is. I just have a thing for him.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, okay.
I like comedians.
Oh my god. Okay, so the one person that's bald that I am like, oh my god, why it was like on our artsy thing we're talking about.
I don't know. What the fuck just happened?
Okay, I don't know. This totally took a turn, but The Rock. I love me some Dwayne Johnson. I will watch anything with The Rock. I'm not even kidding.
He's kind of dark. I like Vin Diesel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But he's kind of got a little bit of the dumbs, I think.
Who?
Vin Diesel.
Oh, okay, now I'm looking him up.
I don't know.
Yeah, he kind of does.
He's got a little bit of
It's all about The Rock.
Duff face going on. I don't like Duff face.
Yeah, it's all about The Rock.
So,
I don't know, I was super into, like, WWF wrestling.
Dude, I was into, like, Portland wrestling. Used to come to Tillamook when I was in high school.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, like, Roddy Piper.
Oh, my God.
He was at the Cher concert when I was there.
I want to be under his kilt. I'll just crawl all up under there.
Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah.
He's still
Portland
fucking
wrestling.
good looking. He's still hot.
Okay, I'm looking him up.
He is. He is. I'm sorry. He just is.
I know, I'm looking him up right now.
And then I have the Grappler's autograph.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's somewhere in a box of my weird shit that I kept from, like, I have this box that I've been moving around with a bunch of weird shit in it from when I was in high school, and yeah.
That's awesome.
His
I have
autograph.
a picture with somebody, and now I can't think of their name. That's funny, I can't think of their name, because now I'm just looking at pictures of Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper.
Hulk Hogan does not do it for me.
No, but I did love seeing him live. He was entertaining, for sure.
Yeah. I could see that. Have you ever seen the movie Ready to Rumble?
No. Have you ever seen the movie The Wrestler?
No, but I'm just going to time out right here. If you have not seen Ready to Rumble, you need to watch it.
Okay, what is it?
It has that guy that Courtney Cox was married to, David Arquette.
Okay.
And it has Louis Platt, I think is his name. Maybe.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
And it's awesome. Like, the kid dreams of growing up to be a professional wrestler, and his dad is like a douchebag that doesn't want him to be one. And is it Louis Platt? Is that his name? I don't know.
I think so, yes.
He's super cute, but he is like this, like, defunct, like, king of wrestlers, and I don't know. It's a feel-good fucking story.
Oh,
and
my
it's
God.
great.
I'm gonna watch it. I've never even heard of that one.
Dude, you need to watch it, seriously.
Okay, I'm seriously watching it.
We have totally gone off on this weird, like, rant. And
right, so maybe
because
we should
I've been
wrap
drinking.
it up.
So we should wrap it up because this is like almost 40 minutes worth of weird. So I wanted to close by actually reading something from a listener. Her name is Susan Hayes. She sent us a very nice email on our Facebook. She said, I love your podcast. I always learn something new and I always get some laughs. Tonight I caught up on some episodes while making dinner. I'm up to number 12. Thanks for taking the time to share your arty world and great approach to it. I will give great reviews on iTunes when I think next time. You gals are great. Thanks again.
Wow. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Susan. And we think you are super great for emailing us. And we love hearing from you guys.
That's awesome.
So that's one thing I want to change going forward from our listeners. You should tell us that you like us more often.
It makes us feel good.
It does. And we need to feel good. We're needy like that. So, Sharon, cheers to 20.
Cheers. Clink, clink.
Clink, clink. We air cheered. And I can't believe I've drank this much on a fucking Tuesday night. This is terrible. I'm super excited that you are doing the podcast with me, Sharon. I just want to say thank you. And it's been super awesome
having me be a part of this podcast.
And I think we're going to have a lot of fun moving forward. So look forward to maybe some more crafty things in the future. We might even talk about, because we have the holidays coming up sooner than any of us are ready for, I'm sure, we might do some kind of like holiday craft episodes about making gifts that don't suck for people, or, you know, something like that too. We're going to try to branch out a little, do a little more stuff.
Yeah.
So, sorry, this might have been a crazy episode, but I think it was a fun episode. And we will be back next week with the episode that we had planned for this week, which is talking about paper arts and paper and cool shit. So, until next week, what do we do, Sharon?
Make some cool shit.
Yeah, make some cool shit, yo. Bye.
Bye.